Today we're going to be having a look at a Sabacc deck that I got from the LuckySylop shop on Etsy, and I'll include a link. I did a small review of this when the package came on my Instagram account, and now I'm doing one on here for you guys. So tune in and check it out, and I hope you order one because it's seriously that good. So let's take a look at these awesome cards and awesome dice from LuckySylop. I mean, these dice are better than any you're going to get in the game. They've got such detail, the marbling in the material, just the inlay of the colors, and they look in universe. They look otherworldly, and that's kind of what Star Wars is you can't exactly place where anything comes from. There's no real standard thing, and they feel so nice. They make that satisfying dice noise. The box is coated with like a faux leather finish, and it's got the gold inlay, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you can actually see that the gold is beautifully embossed into this material, and it really like takes the production level up. And then we've got the beautiful deck of cards. I've been over the moon about these, and I've told people, if you've seen on my Instagram and in person, if we talked, like the quality of the cards, they have just the right amount of weathering on the print to look like something that's been produced and has been handled, but it's not sacrificing any quality. And the cards, they feel, I hope that the camera can pick up this texture. They have that grip to them that real casino playing cards have, with the smooth back, and it's got just no logos, no signage, no, Savi's Toy Shop, no Toy Workshop logos, no Star Wars written across it. Because when you're playing with something like this, if you're a cosplayer like I am, or a person that likes to do photos, you don't want it to say Star Wars. The characters don't need to be reminded that they're in a Star Wars. And I mean, just, it's the full experience with these cards. You cannot beat it. I was blown away. I thought I would get, a very nice set of cards, but I had no idea they were this quality, that they were this high on the charts as far as getting things made nicely goes. So I'm just over the moon with these, and I know you're going to be too if you pick them up. So these cards also shuffle like a dream. Right into themselves. There's no weird shapes. It's not misshapen. They are uniform, and it does a great job. Compared to other decks of cards that I've seen, compared to other attempts, these just hold up. I mean, what a great set of cards, and they fit together nicely. One of the things I love is that it's symmetrical on either side, so there's no card facing this way, because if you're like me, any cards that you have that are out of order, I like to fix them all before I put them away, and I don't have to worry about it with this. One of the other great things is how easy they go into their little case. They can ride this way, upside down. The only way that they can't ride is this way, and that's because they will fall out because it's an open-sided case, but, just like with any other box of cards, if you dump it out the open end, it's going to spill them all over the place. If you're someone who likes to play like I do, you're probably going to wonder how they are compared to the Savi's set of cards and dice from Disney, from the Galaxy's Edge theme park, so we're going to pop those open and take a look. They have a slipcover box with instruction in English on the sides telling you how to open the container. Their dice immediately don't stack up. It's screen printed on plastic. Compare that with the laid-in paint job on these dice, and the difference in colors, the contrast. I like this a lot more than I like these Disney dice. They're you can't catch a nail on that. It's smooth, whereas these are classic and indented, and just the contrast really stands out compared to these gray plain dice. Now, moving on inside the box, we get a paper band around the cards to hold them together in there, and then they're printed. They are on just plain cardstock. If you can see, there's none of that classic grip texture that playing cards have. These are more akin to, say, the original Pokemon cards. There's a logo printed on the back of all of them. There's a little Lucasfilm licensing on the bottom. And I mean, yeah, these are great. These are fantastic. These were a gift for me. And I love them because I love Star Wars, and they're going to make for great photo ops and whatnot. But if I'm doing a Star Wars game night and I want to have some themed play, I don't want branding on the back. And they do. They're thinner, too, which surprised me. I figured they would be a thicker cardstock because they're from Disney, but they're not. And then included inside is Sabacc rules about the 62 cards, how many players can play, everything in English, and it shows you the suites. But if you are buying a deck of cards that's custom to look in Universe, you probably know how to play and you probably know the rules. So having this is fun on hand, but you don't need it when you get something like that. I will say one thing that the Disney set has going for it is the little compartment here that you can drop your dice into when you're not playing, and the fact that there's a slipcover. But the interesting thing is if you take those rules out, everything falls out of the box as soon as you open it. So just keep these on hand if you have this version, and just tuck that in there, and that keeps everything in place. And then it slides on. Now, you'll notice that I'm not including the Hasbro game because it's not a Sabacc game. The dice are the same, the concept is the same, but it's inspired by the credit system that they offer in-game is a little bit different. And plus, the included credits and game pieces are chintzy. It's a board game from Hasbro, minus the board. So it comes with those little paper punch-out pieces, a set of dice, and some cards and rules that are kind of akin to Sabacc, but not inspired by. So I left those out of this review. I can't say enough good things about these cards from LuckySylop. They look like they're from in-universe. They feel great. They have a real feel to them. They're not campy. They're not toys. These are actual playing cards that you're going to get many, 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 many hours, days, evenings, and in just weeks of fun with your friends playing Sabacc. And maybe if you're doing role play or if you're at a con and you want to, stay in character, it's a great way to do it. And even if you kept these on a shelf as a collectible, as a themed item, they really stand out between the embossment on the box, the quality of the cards, the beautiful dice, the little bag that they come in. It's a velvet bag, and that's totally a Star Wars thing to keep your lucky dice right on your person in a bag. So check out the LuckySylop shop. I'll include their link below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review.